A lot happened over the weekend in terms of Donald Trump and the brewing impeachment inquiry. We're gonna give you all the updates in just a minute, but I wanna catch up with Fox News and their fight to either sort of have marginal journalistic credibility, at least implying that there could be something here, versus those who are just in the bag for Donald Trump. And that was on display this weekend with Ed Henry just asking questions of guest Mark Levin, and take a look at how that went for him.
What happened in the Oval Office on that call? Was it illegal or not?
Well, we know it's not illegal. What crime was violated? Can you name one?
I'm not naming them. I'm saying others have suggested.
Nobody's naming them.
But
well,
no,
instead we have hold on, Ed.
It's not about me.
It's not illegal.
President asking another president to dig up dirt on a candidate. You're okay with that?
He's a former vice president.
Dirt on a candidate? What dirt are you talking about?
The president of the United States. I'm not saying this was illegal, but I'm asking you. Are you okay with a president asking his counterpart? This is a simple yes or no to dig up dirt on former Vice President Joe Biden and his son. Are you okay with that?
First of all, your question is not honest. So I don't give yes or no answers. Let me finish, Ed. You have all morning. I have 2 minutes. It's not an honest question. Show me in the transcript where the president said that.
Well, I don't have it in front of me, but there's a whole paragraph where he asked about Joe Biden.
Hold on, I'm really trying to talk to the American people. He asked
about Joe Biden, and the president said.
So what he asked about Joe Biden? Isn't he allowed to ask about Joe Biden?
Okay, so look, that goes on and on and on and on, and none of it's any more productive than that section, so I'll leave that there for you. But that was Ed Henry, who he kept saying, it's not about me, I'm not saying it's a crime, and whatever. I do read into that a little bit that he does actually think that it's bad. I don't think he's just playing devil's advocate, but that's fine, because Donald Trump has broken law, so that makes sense. And Mark Levin is just not having any of it. So
are they friends? Friends are allowed to disagree. We disagree.
I'm assuming. I have no idea.
Yeah,
they're colleagues technically.
Yeah.
They're both sort of involved in a broad definition of this career. Mark Levin obviously is a slightly different sort of it. I mean, he's a crazed ideologue and conspiracy theorist. That's all he is.
That they thought was worthy of having on their show.
They do constantly because he's on Fox News. And so he's not having any of it. If Ed Henry is like, the president clearly wants dirt on Biden, he keeps saying, what dirt? You know what we're talking about. Why are you playing dumb? And then saying the president asked for that. But you go on to say in that it was perfectly appropriate for him to want investigations of Joe Biden. So it's not even internally consistent, let alone consistent with reality. He can't even maintain what it is that he's saying for a couple of minutes. Ed Henry is just really teeing it up for him. Do you think this is serious? And rather than just doing the obvious Fox News thing, which is to say, no, it's not serious, he starts attacking Ed Henry. And we might speculate as to why he would do that. Perhaps he knows that Donald Trump is watching since it's Fox and Friends, and apparently Donald Trump was. Because Donald Trump began retweeting people tweeting about Levin attacking Ed Henry. I'm not gonna read all of them for you because we don't have enough time in this hour, and this isn't the full count, as Yashar Ali tweeted, he retweeted at least 19 tweets about Mark Levin attacking Ed Henry, including this one, which says, a Sunday morning, amen, Mark Levin, preach brother, you shut down Ed Henry and the pro-shark media with and that might stand out to you as being a bit weird. What's the pro-shark media? That's because Trump But About Sharks is a parody bot account that takes Trump-related tweets and replaces keywords with the word shark. And Donald Trump retweeted that because he doesn't know that it's a shark-focused bot parody account.
Right.
And that's what the president does. He also tweeted things like this, Mark Levin sure put that lying S-head Ed Henry in his place, didn't he? This is the president who this
sorry,
this ideal, it's literally
this our life.
I know.
This is so sad.
The whole thing is so weird. I also don't like that I apparently share with Trump a distaste for sharks. That's apparently why the bot started, was because Trump is said that he doesn't like sharks.
It's so weird.
It's just really weird. We have to censor presidential retweets about the bickering between Fox hosts. And look, I've said a lot about Mark Levin and who he is and how he's different from some of the straight news people on Fox News. It might not be super clear from that video. So I wanna give you a little bit more of that interview.
I'm an American citizen. If this CIA operative is going to be the guy that brings down my president, I want to know all about him. I want to know what kind of dogs they have, how many marriages they've had, if they have a DUI. I want to know if they're a partisan. I want to know everything. Where did they keep the transcript of the phone call? Gives a damn. President has the power to issue an executive privilege order. Doesn't matter if he kept it in his pillow. He can still protect that, but he didn't. He gave it up.
Super fast note, not related to anything, but if Ben Shapiro is watching, you are staring into the ghost of Christmas future, because I was reading some strong Ben Shapiro twitchy energy of not looking at the, also like he can't even pretend to be a human. So that whole thing was, I'm incensed, I'm angry. We've seen Cenk slam the table many times.
I like it.
I wanna know how many cars he has, his wife, who's his wife? What did he do? That's not real. You're not a human. You're not even actually that angry about it. And what would all of that information provide? So let's say the whistleblower has a DUI. Let's say the whistleblower was a figment of all of our imaginations. We already have the transcript. We know all of what was said by Donald Trump. All of this is a sideshow. They're attempting to make an extremely simple story seem complicated. It's not complicated. The president tried to get the Ukrainian president to meddle in our election for the personal benefit of Donald Trump so that he would get military arms. That's it. We don't need the whistleblower at this point because the transcript already admits all of that. You can look at it yourself. Who cares? I don't care if the whistleblower is 3 6-year-olds standing on each other's shoulders with a trench coat wrapped around them. It doesn't matter. They already released the transcript.
That's the most fascinating part about all of this. It's the most interesting to watch is that everyone who is just hardcore in support of the president, no matter what, they can't argue against the talking points that the White House actually put out. So they just
ignore them.
Pretend they didn't see them. They pretend you're making them up. And I didn't know where they were gonna go. I thought that we were gonna have people saying, no, that's just fine. It's fine to do that. It's so bad, and it was so bad that to support him, people are pretending not to have seen his own words, things that he was proud to release.
You brought up before the show, you brought up Kevin McCarthy and his interview, I think it was on 60 Minutes.
It was 60 Minutes, yeah.
And so the 60 Minutes host, which one was it?
It was Scott Pelley at that time, I think, right?
So yeah, he quotes the worst section, the I need you to do me a favor though. And Kevin McCarthy says, no, you added a word, you added though. No, he didn't. It's in the transcript. How have you not read it? It's 5 pages.
And also, what would that do? When like you end up like having this long conversation, this long back and forth on whether he added though.
I think that the though is damning, but he didn't add it. It's in the transcript. And really fast, I mean, look, all of this is crazy. All of this is an attempt to muddy the waters by kicking up new or old right-wing conspiracy theories. Just to give an idea, Trump tweeted in all caps, who changed the long-standing whistleblower rules just before submittal of the fake whistleblower report, drain the swamp. That is based on a Federalist article that implies that sometime in the recent past, whistleblower regulations were changed so that you no longer needed firsthand information about what you were blowing the whistle on. That is 100% not true. It's not based on anything. It is simply made up by the Federalist, and Donald Trump gets to just imply that it's true, and many of his followers, millions of Americans, will simply trust that the whistleblower rules were changed. They're never gonna check it themselves, just like the Federalists didn't check it before they implied it. And that is the thing. You have the clear information that is already present in the transcript or the summary of the transcript, and then you have a whole bunch of attempts to muddy the issue and make it seem like something it's not. The entire thing is ridiculous, and we don't have all the time to go through it. But over the weekend, news broke that in 2017, when he was meeting with those Russian ambassadors in the Oval Office, he apparently told them the whole thing of you meddling in our election, I'm not too worried about it. Not that he doesn't believe it, which he has since said that he doesn't believe it, but they didn't care if it happened at all. His conversations with Vladimir Putin and Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia, those were also put into the code word classified extremely secure server for some reason, God only knows. Rudy Giuliani said over the weekend that he's not gonna cooperate with the investigation if Adam Schiff is the person that's leading it. So this entire thing is ridiculous and getting more ridiculous, but we need to stay focused on the parts of it that matter. And these conspiracy theories being kicked up by incredibly biased grifters in defense of the president, that is not the part that you should be listening to. Thank you for watching this clip from The Damage Report. For more content from the show and access to TYT Network members only exclusives, go to tyt.com/Brooke. Wait, no, it's
tyt.com/John. Go to tyt.com/John to sign up.